Hey there nation, welcome to the show where we help you to play miniatures wargaming on a budget. It is I, Commander Cheapskate, and we are back with another episode of the Underhive Wars. This is a series of Necromunda Battle Reports we host every single Monday with Necro-Mondays on our channel. And this is the video detailing the layout for turn number 11 of our Sector 7 Turf War. The Sector 7 Turf War is the Dominion campaign that we have been playing on this channel ever since the brand new edition of Necromunda came out, and as you can see, we are now in our very last turn of our campaign. It has been an extremely long road with 12 different gangs participating at different times throughout the campaign. We've done pretty much everything you could think of when it comes to this campaign, and here is our current map of our Sector 7 Turf War. We'll do a couple of things. We're going to show you the territories all the gangs are currently controlling for our very last round of our campaign. We'll show you the rankings of each of our gangs, and of course talk about which gangs will be fighting it out in the very last turn of the Sector 7 Turf War. After we get done with our next 6 battle reports for this turn, we'll then end it with one last battle, which will be the overall championship battle, where we have to figure out who, once and for all, holds sway over Sector 7. So we're super excited about talking about that, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and talk about the gangs and their rankings right now. So you can see we have each of the gangs located here, but they're represented by their leaders, and each of the numbers behind them for the die represents their current ranking. So in first place right now is the Red Faction of the Gene Stealer Cults, with a grand total of 52 reputation and a gang rating of 3,400 points. In second place is the Jury of House Cawdor. Those guys have 44 reputation and a gang rating of 2,785 points. In third place, we have Precinct 13 of the Paladin Enforcers with 43 reputation and 2415 for their gang rating. In fourth place are the Iron Sights of House Orlok. Those guys currently right now have 40 points reputation as well as 2,540 points in their gang rating. In fifth place, we have Section 8 of the Venators. These guys currently have 36 points of reputation with 2,860 points for their gang rating. In sixth place, we have the Pelago Slam Kings. Pelago Slam Kings are, of course, played by my buddy Brother Grimm. Pelago Slam Kings right now are a reputation of 35 points reputation and a gang rating of 1,915. In seventh place are the Killjoys of House Escher, which is played by our friend Lady Domina. They have 34 points reputation as well as 2,004 points for gang rating. In eighth place is 911 of House Van Sar, played by my buddy Warlord Ace. They are currently sitting at 29 points reputation and a gang rating of 2,935 points. In ninth place is the People Eaters of the Helot Chaos Cult, played by my friend Odeth, with 28 points of reputation and 2,745 points of gang rating. In 10th place, we have the Sleeping Dogs of House Delac. Those guys are played by my friend Sergeant Sigmary. They have 26 points of reputation and 2,571 points in gang rating. In 11th place are the Chain Breakers of the Slave Ogrins, played by our friend Smells Like Febreze. They got 24 points of reputation as well as 2,833 points for their gang rating. And in 12th place, we have the Prophets of Rage of the Corpse Grinder Cults, played by our friend Iron Major, and their current reputation of 20 points with a current gang rating of 1,730 points as well. So that is the current ranking of each of the gangs within our last turn number 11 of our Sector 7 Turf War. Next, let's go and talk about their territories real quick. As you can see, we have a map with all the hexes. The hexes are now fully completed and fully filled out and owned by all the members of the gangs. The only thing that's not on this hex are the settlements that each gang automatically gets. We decided not to put that on there so that we can put more territories on it. And down below is our key. Blue is for Cawdor, red is for Orlok, yellow is for Delac, green for Van Sar, black for Gene Stealer Cults, brown with the little hash mark for Helot Chaos Cultists. We have the orange for Goliath, the purple is for Escher, Venators are this maroon color with this little hash mark on their borders. This turquoise color is this ocean blue color is Paladin Enforcers. We then have this Corpse Grinder called the lime green, and then of course we have this teal color with little hash marks for the Slave Ogrins. So, starting off with our territories with my gang, the Jury of House Cawdor, are currently own a Bone Shrine, also a Slag Furnace, Old Ruins, as well as an Archaeotech device. In red, we have the Orloks. Orloks right now are controlling a set of tunnels. That's the only territory they have. For House Delac, which is the yellow territories, they control a Narco Den, as well as a Generatorium, as well as a Stinger Mold Sprawl. In green, for House Van Sar, they control a Corpse Farm, a Fighting Pit, as well as a Sludge Sea. In black is the Genestealer Cults. They own a Mine Workings, a Rogue Dock Shop, a Refuge Drift, as well as a Smelting Works. For the Chaos Hellot Cultists, they own 2 territories, a Promethean Stash, as well as a Refuge Drift. For Goliath, they only control a Collapsed Dome right now, is the only territory they have. For Escher, they control 2 pieces of territory, a Synth Still, as well as a Tech Bazaar. For the Paladin Enforcers, they've controlled a Corpse Farm, Wastes, as well as a Drinking Hole, and they've policed those territories up. For the Venators, they actually control 3 pieces of territory. They own a Gambling Den, they also control a Toll Crossing, as well as Needleways. As for the Corpse Grinder Cults, unfortunately the Corpse Grinder Cults have no influence on this map. They only have a settlement. And for the Slave Ogrins own quite a bit. They control a Fighting Pit, a Collapsed Dome, a Workshop, as well as a second settlement as well. So they actually own quite a bit of territory on this map as well. So there you have it, you guys. That is the current control of the territory for Sector 7 to the different gangs, as well as the ratings. So now the last thing we're talking about real quick is the order of battle that's going to take place during the 6th turn. So once again, during the 11th turn. As always, we'll have 6 battle reports for turn number 11. And here we go. We'll have first off the Sleeping Dogs of the Sleeping Dogs of House Delac versus the Prophets of Rage for the Corpse Grinder Cults. We then have Section 8 of the Venators versus the Chainbreakers of the Slave Ogrins. The third battle will be fought between the People Eaters of the Hellot Chaos Cultists versus 911 of House Vansar. Battle number 4 will be between Precinct 13 of the Paladin Enforcers and the Killjoys of House Escher. Battle report number 5 will be between the Pelagos Slam Kings of House Goliath versus the Jury of House Cawdor. And our 6th and final battle between the Iron Sights of House Orlok versus the Red Faction of the Genestealer Cult. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is where our current turn number 11 will look like for our final turn of our Sector 7 Dominion campaign. This has been a long time coming. Really looking forward, excited to see exactly how this last turn plays out and how each of the gangs perform. And of course, the last battle report we'll do is a championship battle to figure out which of these gangs will hold sway over the entirety of sector number 7. At the same time, talk about which of the gangs and how they rank up and what kind of awards they win. So that's good to do for this week, guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. You guys' input is valuable to us as always. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, as well as blog.com for all the latest, greatest hobby news related to our channel. That's good to do for this week, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay classy.